Also, this is not on the docket. Wonder Woman 1984 is not a sequel.
No, it's a prequel. Right?
No. They're saying it's not a sequel to Wonder Woman.
Oh, whatever.
So it's not a sequel to Wonder Woman.
Yeah, Wonder Woman took place in 19.
Yeah. Go ahead and explain it.
It's not a sequel to Wonder Woman. It's not a prequel though.
Prequel to
It
what?
can't be a prequel.
Prequel to
Now
what?
think about it.
Prequel to what? Justice League? What's Justice
Yeah, because
League?
it can't be a prequel to Wonder Woman because that took place in what 1910.
1911 or some shit like that.
Yeah, it's in fucking World War One. What the fuck is it?
Wonder Woman 1980. Does it take place in 1984?
Yes. Yeah, they showed a picture of fucking Trevor. Steve Trevor. He's got on like fucking 1980s clothes. I guess that's how they brought him back because the first movie didn't happen.
Like, is it like a weird Orwellian like timeline?
Is it like Earth 2?
What you asking me for? I don't know. I don't think they know.
That doesn't make any sense.
So it's not
70 years into the future, but it's not a sequel.
It's not a sequel. Steve Trevor is back.
Yeah, he still exists.
Same actor playing Wonder Woman.
Great grandson.
Nah.
So is it just a new
Stefan
movie?
Trevor.
It's a new
Because
movie.
if it's not a sequel, it's just
Then it's just a reboot of the first movie.
See, if we were complaining about reboots, this is the quickest turnaround.
This is like 2 years. What are they doing? What I'm starting to notice is like the DCEU is dead. The connected universe is dead.
Yeah.
At this point, like they don't know. Like, well, they've never known what they were doing. But if this isn't a sequel, this takes place 30 years before Justice League,
Right.
1984.
Yeah. Why did you just not make it into the fucking the regular timeline? Why don't you just make it present day? If it's not a sequel, who cares? Who gives a fuck?
So in this time, she's been just doing a whole bunch of like covert shit. No one knows who she is.
No, she's not doing anything covert. She just left that mascara for the first time in this movie. I don't know, Terrence. I can't explain it to you because none of this makes sense.
All right,
So in the beginning of this movie, what is she going to be doing? Like, she's going to be fighting crime?
Here's a quote.
Fighting doomsday?
Patty Jenkins was just determined that this movie should be the next iteration of Wonder Woman, but not a sequel, says producer Charles Roven.
What does
But
that
it's the
mean?
same woman playing the character.
And she's definitely delivering on that. He continues the quote. She's definitely She's delivering on that. It's a completely different time frame, and you'll get a sense of what Dana/Wonder Woman has been doing in the intervening years.
73.
But it's a completely different story we're telling, even though it'll have a lot of the same emotional things, like a lot of humor, a lot of brave action. It tugs at the heartstrings as well. It's a standalone film in the same way that Indiana Jones or Bond films are, instead of a continuous story that requires many installments. Okay.
No.
I understand what they're saying.
That's a sequel.
But it's a sequel.
It's a sequel. Stop saying dumb shit.
But it's not a part two of a story, is what they're saying.
It's a sequel. It's a sequel. The shit that happened in Raiders happened before the shit that happened in the Legion or Temple of Doom. They happened. Yes, my birthday was last year. There are things that happened between then and my birthday this year. This is a sequel to the birthday from last year. It's still a sequel. It doesn't matter how much time went happened.
Technically, Temple of Doom was first in the chronology.
Whatever.
I know it. Yeah,
because it's the
Temple
better
of Doom
one.
is a prequel.
Yeah, because it's the better one.
But it was a prequel.
Temple of Doom is a prequel.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's 2, 3.
2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, 4. No. 2, 1, 3.
Just
that's it.
Just stop it.
2,
right
1,
there.
3. I see what they're saying, that it's supposed to be just another story, right? But here's the thing that doesn't make sense. Why is Steve Trevor in it? Like,
yeah, they're gonna have to explain that.
Like,
yeah, you can't just pretend he didn't die.
Like they said, they said they made the Bond comparison, right? Like the Bond movies don't, before the Daniel Craig era, they were just stories.
They were
right?
day in the lives. of
Right.
basically.
They were missions, right? But when Blofeld died, when James Bond threw him into that smokestack, that was it for Blofeld
Right.
until the reboot.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't just bring Blofeld back and be like, "Hi, James." Like, what the fuck? I am the architect of all your pain. Like, no, stop it. Knock it off.
Yeah, so I'm very curious about that. Like, why is Steve Trevor in it? Yo?
But the
All right.
thing is, why do you do... Yo,
Because they said that
I am confused.
They said that you'll get a sense of what she's been doing.
Right.
So that
You mean in the previous movie, the prequel to this sequel? What are you talking about? Why do you make things complicated for no fucking reason? Wonder Woman 1984, Wonder Woman 2019, or whatever the fuck the next one's called.
Maybe they go back to like 1950 after 84.
No.
Because why the fuck not?
No. If they go back previous to 1984 in the third movie, I ain't seeing it. Fuck you, dude. Just go in order. Stop it. Just stop it. God damn it. Stop making everything so It's not a sequel. I mean, it comes after, and the events in the other one matter, but it's not a sequel. Oh, really? Then what's a sequel then? What's a sequel? What do you think a sequel is?
Oh, man.
Why are you confusing your fans? They just want a good movie. Why are you making the shit harder? Everyone was like, huh? Yeah, you're just making shit harder. Yeah, I get it. You're an artist. Stop being a dickhead. just being a dickhead. Like, it's just annoying, yo. Just make your goddamn movies. Just make your movies.
When does this come out? This year,
Who
right?
cares? 1984? I don't know. You gotta travel back in time to see the fucking movie in theaters. You're watching the Nerdpocalypse YouTube channel. Make sure you click that button to subscribe and check out our weekly podcast where we talk about movie, TV, news, tech, and weird stories from around the internet.